We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello everyone, myself Keval Suthar. We are going to study today about fluid mechanics and hydraulic machines, which is 4th semester subject in mechanical engineering. Our today's topic is impact of jet and hydraulic machines, in which the first portion is impact of jet. This is the basic concept which is necessary to go into details of the hydraulic machines. So first of all, we will study the basics of impact of jet, and slowly and steadily we will go into depth of impact of jet. So our first topic for today is impulse momentum principle, which is introduction of this topic. So we will focus on this figure first. That as you can see that the arrangement is having a nozzle out of which a jet of water is coming out and which is striking this plate. The black color is plate, blue color is water, and nozzle is of red color. So this will be the very basic arrangement for understanding the basic principle of impact of jet. So here we have taken a plate to be a vertical one and which is not moving one. Okay. So the fluid stream which is coming out from the nozzle with a high velocity. As we can see that nozzle is having a converging cross-sectional area. So once the water comes out of this nozzle, it will be of very high velocity and high kinetic energy. So the fluid stream coming out from the nozzle will be of high velocity and hence it will have a high kinetic energy also. And this is called a fluid jet. So the basic property of fluid jet will be having a very high velocity and a very high kinetic energy. So this high velocity jet is striking to this vertical plate. So the impact of jet means the force exerted by a fluid jet on the plate. To reiterate, here we are having a nozzle out of which a jet of water is coming out which is of very high velocity and it will be striking on this plate. So this jet will be applying force on this plate which is known as impact of jet. Now if we go into the physics behind this small phenomena, then we need to study Newton's second law of motion, which we have already studied in our 12th standard. So the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force and it takes place in the same direction in which the force is acting. So to explain this part, the simple thing is the rate of change of momentum will be equal to the force. So the force, mathematically if we write down this, then force is equal to rate of change of momentum. Force is denoted by F and momentum is denoted by m into v. So the rate of change will be denoted by derivative with respect to the time. So F is equal to d upon dt of m into v. As we all know that mass does not change with respect to time, then m can be taken out of this differentiation. So m is taken out and d upon dt is into v. The time derivative of velocity gives us the acceleration. So instead of d upon dt of v, we can write down acceleration a. So F is equal to ma, which is a very basic equation of Newton's second law of motion. However, one more thing that we can do is up to this part where F is equal to d upon dt of mv, we can take dt on the left hand side. Then F into dt is equal to derivative of momentum. Again, F into dt is equal to derivative of m into v. So this is known as impulse momentum equation. This is very basic as well as very important equation for impact of jet. The same thing is written here for you people that f into dt is derivative of m into v, where the important part is written in green, that is f into d is equal to impulse and d derivative of mv is change of momentum, which implies our basic statement of Newton's second law of motion. So this is the impulse momentum equation, and now we will see the statement of impulse momentum equation. So the impulse of force F acting on a fluid of mass m in a short time interval dt is equal to the change of momentum d into mv in the direction of force. It might look slightly lengthy to you people while reading this impulse momentum principle, but if you see this equation, then this is only the verbal interpretation of this mathematical equation. That is, if you see the force F acting on fluid mass m in a short time interval dt is equal to change of momentum d into mv in the direction of force. So this is impulse momentum principle. Now we will revisit this figure again for the mathematical analysis of impact of jet. That is, here suppose the jet of liquid comes out of nozzle at velocity v. So here we will assume that this velocity is v, which is flowing under pressure when it strikes to the plate, exerts the force on the plate. So here we will consider that velocity of jet is v. Now we will again utilize this equation, that is force. Let me remind you that impact of jet is actually the force exerted by the jet. So this F is equal to rate of change of momentum. The same equation is written over here also. If you see F, this will be our F. F is equal to time derivative of m into v. So here now we will consider that the initial velocity is capital V and final velocity is 0. So we are considering that once the jet of water strikes this plate, the velocity will become 0. That is, final velocity is 0 and initial velocity, as already mentioned over here, is capital V. So the rate of change of velocity is v, that is initial velocity, minus 0, that is final velocity. So here we have combined m upon t, that is mass upon time. Instead of m upon t, if you see this portion, then I have replaced this portion with m with a dot on its top. So it is becoming m dot v. So F is equal to m dot v, where what is m dot? It is actually the mass flow rate, which can be mentioned with the unit of kg second inverse. So again, one more thing, that m dot is replaced by rho a v. This mass flow rate is here replaced by rho a v, which has already been studied in our previous lecture in the classroom. So the final equation for force will be rho a v square. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of impact of jet. Now we will go into details one by one. So we are going to consider two different cases for today. First will be impact of jet on fixed vertical plate, as you can see here, and second will be impact of jet on fixed inclined plate, which is here. So this was our basic case, and if you see, then this case is very much similar with this case, almost they are both the same. So now if we focus on this figure, we are having a vertical plate which is shown by black color, nozzle, and out of nozzle a water jet is coming, which is of very high velocity and very high kinetic energy. So here if you see, this portion indicates that we have fixed the vertical plate. There will be some cases in the next few topics where plate itself will also be moving. So as of now we are only taking fixed vertical plate. So this plate is stationary. Now if you see, initial velocity was v. This is the force F exerted by the jet on the plate, and v is the velocity with which the jet is exiting the plate. Now few part of nomenclature. Capital V will be denoted by velocity of jet, d is the diameter of jet, rho is the density of fluid, a is the cross sectional area of jet. Let me tell you, when I write down C/S, it means cross sectional area. which is pi by 4 d square, and small m is mass flow rate rho AB, which is already shown over here. That m dot is replaced by rho AB. Now we are going to apply the same equation which we applied here. I am talking about this equation. We are going to utilize the same equation over here, that impact of jet is equal to rate of change of momentum, which is equal to rate of change of momentum is what? Initial momentum minus final momentum divided by time. So initial momentum will be mass into initial velocity minus final momentum will be mass into final velocity divided by time. So we can take mass common out of both the terms. So mass upon time will be there and the remaining part will be here. Initial velocity is written as velocity of jet before striking minus final velocity is velocity of jet after striking. So mass upon time is denoted as rho AB as it was shown over here also. And velocity before striking was capital V and velocity after striking is 0, as I have previously mentioned. So the final equation becomes F is equal to rho AB square. And if you see, the same equation is being derived as both the arguments are same. Now we will go into our next topic, which is slightly complex, which is impact of jet on fixed inclined plate. Here it was purely vertical, now this plate will be inclined with some angle. So what is the difference over here? That this plate is inclined with an angle of theta. So other things will remain almost same, that out of nozzle water is coming out and it is striking this vertical plate, and then fluid is going into two directions. Now the different part which is coming, if you see here, then it was only a single force, capital F. However, as this plate is inclined over here, we are dealing with different forces. First is Fn force. Fn stands for the normal force, the force which is acting perpendicular to the plate. Now you need to focus here for a while, that this angle is denoted as theta. This normal direction is always perpendicular to this plate. That is, this is the direction of plate and this is normal direction. So if this angle is theta, then this entire is 90 degree, being a normal direction. So if entire is 90 degree, then this portion will be 90 minus theta. And let me remind you, this is Fx, that is force in the horizontal direction, and Fy is the force in the vertical direction. So this portion is 90 minus theta here, and again as Fx and Fy both are perpendicular, this total angle comprises of 90 degree. So if this is 90 minus theta, then this will be theta. So that is only the thing we need to take care while representing this theory. Okay? Here nomenclature part, theta is inclination of plate with the jet. Now you need to see here that Fn is what? Force exerted by jet on the plate in direction normal to the plate. So Fn is the force which is acting normal to the plate. Fx is already, I have explained that it is a force in the horizontal direction. See, once I draw a line like this, means it follows the same words, that is force exerted by jet on plate in direction of jet, and Fy is the force exerted by the jet on the plate in direction perpendicular to the jet. So these three forces are done. Now we will again utilize this equation, which is Fn is equal to mass upon time into the bracket velocity of jet before striking the plate in the direction normal to the plate. You see, we are calculating Fn, so we need to take velocities in normal direction only. So velocity of jet before striking to the plate in the direction normal to the plate minus velocity of jet after striking the plate in the direction normal to the plate. So rho AB is already mass upon time. Now we need to think of velocity of jet before striking in direction normal to the plate. So for that we need to focus on this figure. Here I am talking about this figure. This rectangular black box. That this velocity is v, which is initial velocity. If you see, the normal direction is fn. The same is replicated over here. This fn direction is replicated over here. So if fx is making an angle of 90 minus theta with fn, then this horizontal velocity v is also making an angle of 90 minus theta. So this is v. So if this angle is 90 minus theta, then this will be v sin theta. Okay. So this is the velocity, the component of velocity which is striking in the normal direction, which is v sin theta. Okay. So the final equation is rho a v square sin theta, which is the value of fn. That is fn is equal to rho a v square sin theta. Now we need to also calculate the forces fx and fy, which is mentioned over here. Okay. So now we will think of fx and fy. So fx is equal to fn, as this is the nearby angle. So we need to take cos of this, which is 90 minus theta. So fn into cos of 90 minus theta. Okay. So cos 90 minus theta becomes fn sin theta. And we have already calculated fn value, which is rho a v square sin theta. So this value is taken from here. And sin theta is because of this angle. So the final value becomes rho a v square sin square theta. Okay. Now if you are confused with this v sin theta, we have arrived to v sin theta with the same logic. We have arrived to fn sin theta. Okay. Now fy sin theta, which is fn. If this was cos of 90 minus theta, this will be sin of 90 minus theta. Fn sin of 90 minus theta, which becomes fn cos theta. So again we are utilizing this value over here. Then it will be rho a v square sin theta into cos theta. So we have calculated in this theory value of fn, fx and fy. Now one specific case is if we take theta equal to 90 degree. Then if we put 90 degree over here, then sin square theta will be unity, that is 1. So it will give us rho a v square. And if we put here in this equation, then cos 90 will be 0. Then fy will also become 0. So if you see these two values, it is nothing but this case. That is plate is kept vertical, that is 90 degree. So this is the case of fixed vertical plate. Okay. So in today's lecture, we have started a chapter of impact of jet and hydraulic machines, in which we have begun with impact of jet. We have gone through the impulse momentum principle, which is the basic of impact of jet. Then we have taken two different cases. First is impact of jet on fixed vertical plate and impact of jet on inclined plate. Okay. In next lecture, we are going to take these two cases with movement, in which this fixed vertical plate will not be fixed. It will be moving along with the jet with a different velocity, and the same will be applicable here, that inclined plate will also be moving with a different velocity. In case if you have any form of queries or doubts, you can put it in comment sections and I will try to reply as soon as possible. Thank you so much everyone.
Excellent.